All right, hey you guys, I forgot to record earlier, so I thought I'd do a really quick video and just show you, if you're not familiar with Google Sheets, how this works, how you access it, and just how the sheet works. And totally understand if this is not your jam and not something that would be useful for you. I know everybody's different, like we talked about this morning, but if it is useful, I hope that that this is helpful. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and just show you guys. First off, if you have Gmail and you're in your Gmail, you'll come over to the apps, this little square of dots here. So I'm going to open that up and I am going to click on my drive. So I'm going to go into my Google Drive, and the way that Google Drive works is it's kind of like the cloud. So everything stays there and gets saved automatically, and you don't have to save it to your computer, if that makes sense. Okay, so I wanted to show you somebody's sheet so first off, hopefully that helped just how to get here. And then I made some of you a copy already, but if you want me to make you a copy, I will, or you can go to successandsimplicitynations.com. That is our team website. The password for team resources is ENVP, like Executive National Vice President. And make sure that when you go, so you'll go to getting started, and then you'll go underneath the slides, you'll see two big buttons, and the one to your right is the tracker. You'll click on that, you'll make a copy, and make sure to save it in your Google Drive. So make sure your picture shows up. So if you notice up here, my picture shows up, or make sure it's your Google Drive. If you're not sure how to do that, let me make it for you, okay? Because you don't want to save it on our team drive. That's just the main thing. Okay, so here is the tracker. I'm going to actually bring up someone else's. So I'm going to bring up Emily's, because she is a team member that I've been working with. She promoted to district last month in 1 month, and she's working the business. So when you come into this sheet, you're going to see welcome to our team, but down here at the bottom, there are different tabs. So notice you'll see start here, which is where you land on the start here. And then the next tab is the checklist. So what I do with a new person is I make them a copy, I get them on a Zoom call, and we walk through this together. And I do not show them the whole thing yet. I just say, hey, there's a getting started training this coming Monday. Can you get on that? So we try to get them on a live one, and then, or they can watch the recording. They can click here and watch the recording, but we want them on a live one. This is how we get people started. I realize you guys have your system, but just kind of showing you how I use the sheet. The next thing is the 21 reasons why, and there is a corresponding tab down here to the 21 reasons why. So actually, I moved the tab got moved somehow. Okay, anyway, yeah, there's the 21 reasons why. This is really odd, you guys, because I know her 21 reasons why were there, so I don't know why they're not showing up. But anyway, okay, so 21 reasons why you want to work the business. So that's the next step here for people. And then we go put them on the 100-person list. And this is the rest of this call, or this Zoom, is to show you how to use this. So notice that this person on my team, Emily, has done a lot of reach outs. So she made her 100-person list, she did all her reach outs, and I sorted this sheet so that when we get on a call together, we can talk about specifics with what she needs to do next. So notice the key over here, the status key. I'm going to go down to somebody that she hasn't clicked the status key on yet. So let's say this girl, Deanna. So let's say she reached out, she sent a follow-up message, and Deanna actually got back to her. Then she would click the arrow underneath the status key and click what's going on. Is she not responding? She probably isn't right now. Is she interested in connecting? Is she, are they talking? You know, whatever. So that's how that little status key works. And then the beauty of this is you can sort the whole thing by clicking and dragging. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I just went back up the page. I'm going to click and hold my cursor down and drag, and hopefully you can see this all the way across and down. And I'm just showing you how to sort your sheet. And sorting is helpful because, especially, I mean, for you, or if you're working with a business builder, it'll really help you a lot whenever you are trying to figure out what to do, like what's your next step with people, what's your follow-up, where are people. So I just clicked and dragged, and then I let it go. And then I come up to data, and I'm going to hit sort range, and I'm going to sort by column A because I want to sort by that status key, but I'm going to add another column, column B, which is the name. So that means the name column. That means I'm going to see it first sorted by status and next in alphabetical order by the name. So I hit sort, and then that way, and hers was already sorted. But now you can see why we want to do that, because all the people interested in product here, we know that we have to do follow-up with them. All the people interested in connecting, we got to do follow-up with them to set up a time to do a one-page presentation or whatever that is. And then these are people that we're talking to about the business. There's actually one more that we had a phone call with today that I think is going to join her team. And she's not really, she hasn't really filled in all these exposures, but most people that are making decisions about the business or the product, you guys know this, have been through more exposures. Okay, hopefully that was helpful. Now I just want to show you how this page, a couple of other things real quick about how this page works. There's some other tabs down here, use them or don't, that's okay. We have a team tracker tab for when somebody gets a person on their team, then they can go insert that person and kind of just keep up with where they are. Verbiage library is just when we help them with some reach out verbiage. I've added a page called strategy to district. Up here, so this is one thing that Melanie asked today was, is there a way for me to put this in a different format? Yes, you can go to File, Download, and Microsoft Excel or PDF, or however you want to export this. So I could export it to a Microsoft Excel. I don't know if the status key will still work in a Microsoft Excel format. I haven't tried it, so I would just try it and kind of see. If you want to make a copy, if you want to keep just a blank copy, that's always what I do. I have one blank copy and I just keep making a copy. So that's how you do it. File, make a copy. So for instance, for me, I'm going to show you mine now, and I'll finish up this little quick video, trying to make it quick. So here's my tracker, my normal tracker. And I actually just redid one for 2021. And when we started this 20 and 30, what I did, if you notice down here at the bottom, if you see my cursor down at the bottom, there's actually 100-person list IPA tracker, which is like my normal list. So I'm kind of click on that. But then I made another one, list for 20 and 30 tracker. So I just clicked over to that one. So this is my list for what we're doing now, and just some reach outs I've been doing today. And this is my 300+ person list. Okay. And the reason why I did this separately is because I wanted to keep it separate. I wanted to track it. I don't know why over here the one sheeter didn't come in right here. I don't know. I'll have to fix that. Anyway, hopefully you guys, this is helpful. Oh, let me show you one more thing. If you click the little arrow, so down here, I'm on the tabs on 100-person IPA tracker, and I'm going to click this little down arrow. And let's see if it'll come up. There it goes. Okay, so I clicked the little down arrow on the tab, and notice where it says delete, duplicate, copy to, rename, change color, whatever. So the reason why I might use this is I might want to somehow like move this sheet into another file or something that I have. And so I can actually copy the sheet to a new spreadsheet or an existing spreadsheet. So what happened for us is when we made some changes, we actually were able to then go to everybody that had the old format and just copy them in this particular format into their existing document. So they didn't have to start all the way over. I will say this, we have found that if you copy your names from another, like an Excel spreadsheet, and you copy them into this name column, sometimes we've had issues with the color going all the way across. I don't know if that's a big deal for you, but it kind of is for me. So I can probably help you fix that. But anyway, I hope that's helpful, you guys. I don't know if it is. And I'll show you, since I'm doing this, I'll go ahead and go to our Success and Simplicity website just to show you something. This is our landing page, by the way. So we send this to prospects and they don't have to have the password, and they just land here and see all the stuff about getting healthy with Arbonne, you know, all the nutrition stuff, just FYI. But if you go to Team Resources, ENBP is your password, and you go to Getting Started. I'll just show you this, Getting Started. Then you go to your Arbonne tracker. Here's where that tracker is. So tracker, Google Sheet. And then this, you'll see the blank tracker. And so this is what I was telling you earlier. This is actually a view only anyway, a view only file. So you'd have to go to File, make a copy, and then then you're gonna rename it. And I just make sure that I'm in my drive right here. So hopefully that's helpful, you guys. I know it's a lot if you're not used to Google Sheets, but they're really pretty cool. If I go back to my drive here, I'll just show you. If I shared something with someone or they shared it with me, you'll just see over here, this is kind of how you can find all those things. I just always click on recent because that's usually where I am. And you can just kind of see, but the thing that helps me so much with this is if I'm working with someone, like for instance, this is a new girl, Allie. So I know when I'm working with someone, if they're actually, I'm not trying to be their boss or anything, but frankly, if they haven't done certain steps, then there's kind of no point in us, you know, getting back together. Or maybe there is, maybe like last night, Allie and I, here's her 100-person tracker. So last night we hopped on a quick call. She was at 52, I think. And now you can see she's at how many people? 74. And so she was just having trouble with that whole mindset piece of it, like, you know, 100 people, and she was editing in her head and all that kind of stuff. So I was just helping her think, oh, well, what about people that you taught at Altamont School with? And what about this? And what about this? And so, you know, sometimes you have to help people through that process too. But I know that it can seem overwhelming, but, you know, if you start someone this way, what I found is it makes it so much easier for you and for them to kind of know what's going on with the people that they're talking to. I personally can't keep track of all the people if I'm doing one-on-ones with new people, and I don't do a million one-on-ones with them. I do like the first couple, I tell them just listen, be, you know, a fly on the wall. They're going to do their icebreaker at the beginning with their prospect. The third one, I have them go ahead and do the front side of the page because it's really pretty simple. And I do the back side and I ask the questions. The fourth one, we swap. I do the front side, they do the back side. I ask the questions. You know, have you ever thought of doing something like this? Where do you see yourself? The fifth one, they do the whole thing. I ask the questions. The sixth one, they do it all. So I usually have to do about 6 or 7 with people, and then they're good to go on the one-sheeter. And then my job after that is to help them, show them how to move people through multiple exposures and help them get business builders and all that good stuff. So that is it. I hope that was helpful. Bye, guys. Now I don't know how to get out of here. So that is going to be the interesting part. Let me stop the share and I will end the call. All right. Bye, guys. Hope that was helpful.